right, folks, we are here to see Bone Collector take on Pleatherface in a bar room brawl. We're in Harlan, Kentucky, the Bluegrass Wrestling Federation. And these two should have quite the match.
I've heard a lot about this Bone Collector. I hear that he is the top dog here in OWF. I hear he is, you guys, he ain't been around as long here in the OWF, but still, he's the locker room leader when y'all actually have a locker room, or the cattle trailer leader, wherever you're getting dressed at. He's garners a lot of respect in the dressing room, is what I'm saying.
That is absolutely true. Folks, I did forget to say, welcome to OWF Worldwide Wrestling. I'm your host, Broadcast Bob Anderson, joined by my new co-host, Mr. Gene Jackson. And like I said, this should be quite the fight we're about to see here as Pleatherface takes on the Bone Collector.
I would have to say, I've been trying to go back since I was put in this position, so to speak, go back and try to catch up on OWF, what I haven't seen. And I would say Pleatherface is by far the biggest challenger, literally and figuratively, the biggest challenger so far to the Bone Collector since coming to the OWF.
I would definitely say, size-wise, he is absolutely the biggest man the Bone Collector's been in there with. The Bone Collector has had some big matches against a lot of big competitors, but on his road to the OWF title, Pleatherface is going to be his biggest challenge. Man, these two are just slugging it out in this barroom brawl. Oh, Bone Collector going to the eyes.
And they are literally in a bar room, so this is the most literal version of this match that you could have. Oh. Goodness.
Takes him down with the clothesline, but the Bone Collector just sat up. Still selling it, but he sat up.
Now, is there any truth to the rumor that Pleatherface is the stepbrother of Abyss from TNA back in the day?
I can neither confirm nor deny that. That is purely speculation.
I say we go with it. I think we should just lean into that, probably.
I that is unlike professional wrestling to just blatantly make up things.
Well, that's what we want to do here in OWF. If we're going to shake things up, we're going to go against the grain. You know what? That's a lot of people every now and again. It's all right.
All right, Pleatherface. Oh, well, he was trying to climb up. Most of the people in this bar are way too intoxicated to count to 10 anyway, so. Oh, he throws him off.
The tremendous power of the Bone Collector. I mean, you look at the Bone Collector and you're like, man, his arms are pretty skinny. He doesn't look that tough, but he is surprisingly strong in the upper body, despite his lack of definition.
That is absolutely the case. I think we just had a cover there, but I can't tell because none of these people will sit down.
What did they say about the spoiler? He has a lot of tendon strength.
Tendon strength, indeed. Oh, he is choking away.
Oh.
He's either choking him or twisting his nipple. I'm not sure which.
I think
either one.
Pleatherface is probably into both.
Exactly.
He'll take it anyway and get it. Oh, stepping over that top rope.
He definitely enjoys the feel of that. Oh, clubs him in the back.
He did hang there a little longer than was necessary.
Yeah, it was slightly uncomfortable. He was making eye contact with someone there in the front row, and a little strange. All right. It was definitely not ladies' night at this bar, judging by the crowd.
No. Although I've been told that we've only got about 4 more minutes to wrap this match up because the ladies' mud wrestling, as they call it, is going to be starting at 9 o'clock sharp. So, whoa, kick that right in his face.
All right. Bone Collector has the chair. With the barroom brawl, anything goes.
Even though the referee kept counting when they were in the corner a minute ago, which I found and he keeps breaking up the chokes, but I guess it's just a habit.
Well, referee Max Sanders is a newcomer, so we'll give him a little break here. And if he gets too out of line, Bone Collector will hit him with that chair, and it won't really matter.
It's true. Old BC.
The Phenom. All right. We have a lovely shot of this fan's butt. All right, Pleatherface is laid out. Sorry, we're trying to call this action as best we can, ladies and gentlemen, but when you can't see, you can't see. Uh-oh, I think is he grabbing Bone Collector by his bone?
Yeah, he's collecting his bone right now.
Oh, my.
The American dumbass, as I've heard him called, was in a lot of trouble right there.
All right, Pleatherface is going to be in firm. Well, that's not the right word to use. He's going to be in control.
Yeah,
after that maneuver.
He really took control of this match, and man, look, you can just see the pain etched on Bone Collector. Oh, he just took somebody's beer and cracked him in the head with it.
And right into the ring post. Ooh, Bone Collector's a little fired up after getting grabbed into the schlong. Can I say schlong?
You know, I think you can. I mean,
All right.
it's YouTube. I mean, I have to say that I really respect the dedication that OWF has to old school wrestling so much that y'all still use VHS cameras to shoot your shows. I mean, that's old school as it gets right there.
That is exactly why we do it. It has nothing to do with budget.
I like how Bone Collector does that slow motion headbutt, so they have plenty of time to dread it and know it's coming.
And not block.
Psychology. Yeah, and not block it. It's a special psychology there.
Gave him the big stunner on the ropes. Now he steps back over and leg drop. All right.
Now, is this a creative choice that y'all are using by having the camera in the crowd so it makes it feel like we're here at the bar experiencing it just like some drunk dipshit would if they were there in Kentucky, or is it just purely coincidental?
You'd have to ask the cat. He makes those choices. I just call the thing. So.
Then in that case, if it's up to Smokey, he's doing it as a rib on us then.
Probably. All right, Bone Collector steps back in the ring. Doesn't take an abnormally long time to do so. Pulling Pleatherface back in. You can tell it's Kentucky because there are people smoking in the bar, and they don't really allow that many places.
That's true. You wouldn't even consider it in most places now, but in Kentucky, tell me I can't smoke in this bar. Oh,
I'll kill you.
No.
Another stunner over the ropes. Oh, nope. Big snapmare. And, the Bret Hart diving elbow. Didn't expect that out of the Bone Collector. But he's in the ropes, which I guess we're not counting for some reason. Who knows?
Now, is there any truth to the rumor? Now, I don't know if this is true, so I'm just going to go straight to the man himself and ask. But there's a lot of rumor and innuendo and speculation that you are getting ready to step out of the commentary booth to go on the road with the Bone Collector as his Bob bearer. Is there any truth to that, Bob?
Oh no!
Okay, I was going to say, because I've heard some of those promos, and I wouldn't be upset. I mean, I would miss you here in the commentary booth, but man, just imagine if you was out there right now, holding up that ashtray. I know y'all try to play it off as an urn, but I'm not dumb. I know it's an ashtray y'all carry out there, and you start hitting that voice. It would really fire the Bone Collector up.
It was discussed. But I'm done on the road. I like it here in the commentary booth.
It could be kind of one of those situations where they tried to bring Heenan out on the road with Ric Flair. I mean, what the Bone Collector gets up to out there on the road. You don't need to be a part of that, right? I mean, that's
exactly. I'm a married man. I don't drink anymore, and 2 nights with him, I'd be dead. So
that's right. I mean, I hear his nickname on the road is the Rat Collector instead of
Precisely. All right, Pleatherface has him up. Big body slam. All right, this certainly hasn't been much of a wrestling match, but it's been a hell of a fight.
Oh, yeah. It was advertised as the Bar Room Brawl, and so far it has been exactly what we said.
I think the whole ring just moved. Oh, big reverse neckbreaker, rude awakening. Now, I think we saw the bone breaker earlier.
Oh. He gives the neck breaker to get him on the mat, and what does he do? Picks him back up to shoot him off the ropes.
Perfect strategy.
Reversal.
Clothesline. Mostly ducked. Going for the choke slam. He got him a good 12, 14 inches off the mat.
Well, that's 9 more inches than I expected. Be honest.
That's what she said. And it is all over.
Old BC does it again.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you see the Bone Collector in an OWF ring, I'd advise you not to bet against him.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
But I'm a creep. This is the real alternative. Black gold in a white light. Get ready to revive the alt-rock revolution with the Alt Vault, packed with the 50 hugest hits from the ultimate rock era for only $29.99. You can't get this massive free CD set in any store. Overloaded with the greatest hits from your favorite artists, there's never been anything that compares to the Alt Vault. Order online at MusicSpace.com. Real rock lives on with the Alt Vault Complete Collection. Get yours now. To order, have your credit card ready and call the number on your screen and log on to MusicSpace.com. Do it now.
All right, folks, we are here in Lower Marlboro, Maryland, and for Wrestling Championship Elite. I don't think we were supposed to see this till now, when here comes Motley Vance Neil.
Wow, this guy. You can tell he is a serious rock and roller. Party animal. Wild man. And there's a shot of his ankles.
I was going to say, I think he bought some bootleg Dusty Rhodes boots on the internet. No, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe the front looked like them. I don't know. That's quite a ring, too. All right, so we have Motley Vance Neil. He's taking on the Tingler. Referee A.B. Baracus in charge. As you can see, capacity crowd has come out to the park today where these guys set up, and they are very confused as to why they're there.
Although they did outdraw the Danny, I'm still learning these names.
Diamond and Harley?
And Diamond Harley match. They had 4 people out there. I see at least probably upwards of 5 to 6 over there.
That is true. I'm just now noticing that Motley Vance Neil's hair came off.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
He must have visited Stan the Stylish Shortcake in between his ring entrance and the match.
Well, Stanley Shortcake will get you every time. Oh,
big avalanche on the Tingler.
Of course, Tingler, an outlaw legend. You know, he's been wrestling, 26, 27 years now? I mean...
easily. He may bear a striking resemblance to Ref Mysterio Jr., but he is absolutely the Tingler.
Yeah, I mean, let's face it, a lot of people in the OWF bear a resemblance to Ref Mysterio if we're talking, physically. So
that is quite true. This is a nice neighborhood they've set this ring up in. I'm very surprised. We'll have to see if they wrap this up before the police get there.
Let's hope so. We don't, so many times in OWF history, so many great matches, we didn't get to see a decision because the police got there beforehand. And it's always true. Disappointing.
All right, Motley Vance Neil locks back up with the Tingler. B.A. Baracus checking something in the corner. All right, he's backed him into the ropes. What are we going to see
here? Down the ropes, fool.
Fires him in. Big clothesline takes him down. Though we can't tell a lot from these terrible camera angles. Into the ropes. Fatty boom batty splash.
1, 2.
Oh, Tingler kicks out.
The count kind of picked up momentum around 2 there. It started out really slow, and then it kind of picked up. Do you remember back in the 90s when some concerned citizen organization put out some statistics of like how many crotch chops and how many middle fingers and how many this and that's that happened on WWF at the given time?
I do.
I would love somebody to study and watch all the OWF episodes and give us like how many clotheslines have taken place, how many DDTs, how many stunners, because it would be astounding how many clotheslines that takes place.
Yeah, it would be. I think the clothesline and the stunner would be your top two.
Oh,
And I just want to point out a minute ago when Motley Vance Neil got thrown out of the ring, that was the slowest ring exit I've ever seen in my life.
It's as if time stood still.
Like ZBL exits the ring faster than that.
I love their little paint step ladder they got.
Oh,
those ring steps over
oh,
there.
what a
Look at
bump
that.
to the floor! Oh, I just
we're gonna
noticed
see a
that
dive?
is that step ladder that they got from Lowe's is amazing.
Tope Suicida. Oh my god, he actually did it. I was completely bluffing on that. I had no idea that dude was really going to dive. Holy show. I would have lost that bet.
Yeah, right? Is he wearing kick pads over moccasins?
I think that's the problem. I think that's why it looks so odd. Is he's wearing kick pads, but he's just wearing moccasins. There's nothing for the kick pad to connect to, but just his leg. Like that's a bold choice.
Look.
Yes,
it's a bold strategy, Cotton. We'll see if it pays off. All right, the
Tingler's
Tinglers.
A little worse for wear.
Yeah.
Oh, that ain't happening, dude. Come on. Oh.
All right, the Hernia Valley Driver coming up.
I was just about to say, you just literally witnessed a man get a hernia in slow motion. 1, 2, 3.
That might have been 3, but we couldn't tell from the cameraman. All right, it does appear that Motley Vance Neil has won this match. Now we're getting a beautiful shot.
And the cameraman had a stroke at the same time, apparently.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for this week's episode of OWF Worldwide. For Gene Jackson, I am Bob Anderson. We will see you next week. Have you ever wanted to be a professional wrestler? Now you can. The OWF Wrestling School is accepting students for 2024. Like we always say, if you can't learn from the best, come learn from the rest. Be trained by the likes of Bo Rogan, the Bone Collector, and the Red Cyclone. Just send an email to whiteyjenkins69@aol.com.